Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Now this one's from Next. It's in a very shiny metallic blue sleeve, and so it's very difficult for me to show you without getting glare from my ring light, but if you can just kind of catch the colour of that, it's very pretty, and the box is a nice large one. So I thought I'd show you the size of that because it is always lovely when I go to collect my next box of beauty products and it's in a nice big one like that. So this is the Summer Luxe Beauty Edit. It costs £50. It's worth over 163 and it contains 8 products. Now the first one in here is one that I would normally shy away from because it's not something that I tend to use. However, it's one of their limited edition fragrances. This is Philip Kingsley Lastizer Therapies in Peach and Honey. It's 75 ml and it's worth £24. Next says this nourishing pre-shampoo formula will cloak each strand of your hair with intense hydration and enlivening aromas of lusciously succulent sun-blushed peaches, perfectly paired with sweet top notes of warming golden honey nectar. It delivers a supercharged boost of elasticity, moisture, and in turn strength to your hair. Hair will be bouncy, silky, shiny and manageable, with results improving the more you use it. So as it says, this is a pre-shampoo. You have to dampen your hair with water and then apply this in sections to your mid-lengths and ends. Cover your hair then and leave for a minimum of 20 minutes. There's no maximum time. You can even sleep with it on. Rinse thoroughly, then shampoo and condition as normal. It is suitable for use on colour-treated hair, but it does say to not use it 72 hours before or after dyeing your hair, as it may affect how the colour takes during this period. And you can use this once or twice a week for maximum effect. So I have used this in various sort of variations in the past, including the different limited edition fragrances that they've had. So this I did want to try because I think I've tried them all so far. I don't tend to use elasticizer and I know I should, and I've said that quite a lot of times on videos in the past. I will start using it and then I never have. But I'm going to try again to use this because it's not as bad as I remember. I think for me it's just a bit of a faff. It's that extra element of time on my routine when I can't really do anything else connected to my skincare routine because I'm going to go and have a shower afterwards and wash everything off. So you just sort of sat there with it on. So I don't know, it doesn't fit for me. However, I used it this morning because I was typing up the information for this video, so it fitted very well in there. So I might actually do it when I'm going to do that in future. So this is what it looked like, and I had it on probably, I think it took me about an hour altogether. So yeah, it was okay to use, not a problem when you've got something to do while you're using it. So it's the usual creamy formula. I'm not entirely sure of the smell. I do get peach. I actually do get peach. And there is a background of honey, and I'm not sure it kind of goes for me. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on the fragrance, but it's a good product. I know it's a good product. If I had the time to fit it into my routine, I would, and I will try. I've said that so many times. I will try to fit it into my routine in future. Now the next product is one that I've had before as well, and I love this product. This is the Ritual of Karma Softening Body Scrub. It's a mini version. It's 125 grams, but worth £11.50. The brand says, buff your skin surrounded by the scents of summer with our luxurious oil-based scrub. Enriched with sea minerals, lotus flower and white tea, it provides a gentle yet thorough exfoliation. The 94% natural origin salt scrub combines a nourishing blend of rich oils and sea minerals for super soft skin. Sea salt is a natural exfoliant that remains intact when used on the skin, and the naturally rich source of powerful minerals helps promote healthy skin cell renewal, and also works as a detoxifying and softening agent. You basically massage it into your damp skin, rinse off with warm water. For best results, it says use 1 to 2 times a week. So I have got a few scrubs at the moment, but this is my favourite because I've had it before and it's beautiful. Partly because of the fragrance. It's Ritual of Karma, which is my favourite ritual smell. It just smells of summer to me. Maybe because it's when I've used it in the past, you know, on holidays. But it's a nice scrub. I'll try and show you. I hope I don't get too messy what the scrub itself looks like. So you can see it's quite fine, but it does do a nice job. And I have used it today. I actually used it on my elbow. I'm going to have to go and wash this off in a sec. But because as always with scrubs, when I show you, honestly, the mess I get into, it's ridiculous. But yes, I used this on, and you can see the oil in there. I don't know whether I tipped that up and showed you properly. I used it on my elbow because as usual, even though I've been trying to look after my elbow this sort of spring, winter and spring, it's still got really hard skin on it. But it did start off like an elephant skin, and it's kind of gone to a soft sort of leather bag now. But I did use that on there today, and it did a nice job. It didn't hurt or anything like that. Some scrubs are a bit harsh, aren't they? But this one is, I like it. I just like it. I think I'm biased. Anyway, I'm going to go and wash my hands. I'll be back in a second. Right, the next product is one that I really wanted to try. This is Bare by Vogue Williams Clear Tan Water, medium shade. It's worth, I couldn't think what the word was then, worth £11.95. The brand says this water-based formula and its skin-loving ingredients ensure your skin is drenched in hydration, making the tan effortless to apply and easily glide across the skin. Completely undetectable. Wear this during the day and within 4 to 8 hours you'll be greeted with a beautiful golden tan that doesn't need to be rinsed off. It's lightweight, non-stick and incredibly easy to use, meaning a streak-free application every time. So they say this applies with no colour guide, but you'll still be able to see where you've applied it because of the light sheen on the skin that will appear more glowy until it dries down. So I have used this today. Now, it's a bit difficult to tell you whether it's worked or not because I bought some other tanning products the other day, not knowing I was going to buy this. And I have been saying for the past few weeks that I haven't got any body tan products. I've got quite a few face ones, but not body ones. So I ended up going out to buy them. I'll show you them at the end of the video. But because of that, I've used one already on my arm. So I have used this again today on top of that. My arms are looking really tanned now. That one looks even more so. But also I went out for a walk the other day and got a little bit caught the sun, which was bad because I've forgotten to take my SPF with me. But a product in here will make that not happen again. I'll show you that in a bit. So yes, I'm happy with this. It's a little bit different to what I expected. So you get this nozzle, and I thought it would be like one I've had recently that is like water, but this actually does come out in a kind of a foam, but it is nice and easy to apply. So, and I could see where it was, so it wasn't a problem with that. I'm just wrapping it up so I don't make stains anywhere. And I'm happy with it, very happy with it. I'll be using it mainly for my arms, I think, because I've got something else that I bought the other day I'm going to be using mainly on my legs. And I have my face products as well. I only do 3 areas. Okay, the next product in here is by Margaret Dabs. Now, this is something I love dearly. This is Margaret Dabs London Firming Leg Serum. It's 100 ml worth £35. The brand says reduce cellulite, tone, firm and tighten the skin of the legs with our cooling, energising, firming leg serum. It provides a support stocking effect and lighter, slimmer, younger looking legs. It reduces puffiness and relieves restless legs, cramping and hot leg syndrome often experienced during menopause. It contains leg ants, which is their trademark, clinically proven to reduce water retention and relieve the feeling of tired, heavy legs. And it also contains V-tonic complex, which is made up of 5 powerful essential oils, which provide an immediate cooling effect to help stimulate circulation, tone and tighten the skin. The essential oil blend provides an invigorating, uplifting scent and includes lavender, cypress, rock rose, menthe and lemon. So this I had, I think the first time I had it was in the toil box actually, and I might have had it in there a couple of times. It's great. I've had it, this I think is my 4th time, and it was one of the things that definitely drew me to this box. It's a fabulous product to have at this time of year when your legs do get a little bit swollen in the heat. You get like that water retention issue, well I do anyway, and cramping, because I do get leg cramps. And when I used this, I don't know if it was last year, probably last year and the year before, my leg cramps were non-existent using this. So I love it. Now I'm not overly keen on the fragrance as it happens, but I will just put it on the back of my hand and tell you what it's like. So that's what it looks like. And it does blend out into this kind of serum effect. Really easy to blend in. Yeah, it's herbal, very herbal, slightly spaghetti bolognese, that kind of thing. It's nice for nighttime. It's a good nighttime smell. I can actually get the lavender in it. So yeah, it is a good one to use. And I used it last night and loved it. I welcomed it back into my heart. Okay, the next product in here is by This Works. Now this is the Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum. It's 30 ml worth £38. Next says this is a plumping hyaluronic acid complex to use in the morning to help hydrate and brighten tired looking skin. Slow release vitamin C helps to invigorate the appearance of dull skin, while 2% hyaluronic acid replenishes the skin's water content to help firm, tighten and smooth skin. Massage into face and neck every morning. So I've had this before, normally in I think slightly smaller sizes than this. So this is a decent size. I'm sure I've never had one this size, I don't think. And I've used it this morning. Lovely to use. Again, something I've had before, but not had for a while. So it was a nice reminder of what it's like. I don't know if you can see that. It just looks like a sort of a serum. And again, this blends in beautifully. The smell, I can't smell it on there. I'm going to waste it now by putting it on my other hand, but never mind. Yeah, there's not much of a smell with this one for me. I can't really get anything, and I didn't notice much this morning. Sometimes with This Works there are interesting smells, but this one's okay. It's nice to use and I'm really happy to have it. Okay, the next, and it goes well under makeup as well and all the other bits. The next product is Reman P20 Sensitive Body SPF 50 Plus. Now this is just 20 ml, so 200 ml is around £30 rather. Nearly said 300 then. So this is worth about £3, and this is actually labelled somewhere on here as a sample. I think it's round about there, sample size. So I got the description of this from the Boots website. This sun cream is dermatologically tested for sensitive skin and gives you the protection you expect in a light cream formula that is pleasant to the touch and gentle on the skin. Vegan friendly, EcoSun Pass approved and allergy certified, this fast drying cream provides up to 10-hour protection. You have to, as usual with SPFs, apply 15 minutes before going out into the sun or swimming to allow a protective film to form on the skin. And they do say that although this provides long-lasting, I think I'm showing that the wrong way around, I'm just twiddling it around at the moment. Although this provides long-lasting water-resistant protection, it may be necessary to reapply, for example, after extensive sweating or after towel drying. The general recommendation is to reapply frequently to maintain protection. And to be honest, on their website, or on the Boots site, there's loads and loads of description of this product. Right, I'm going to have to pause for a second because someone's just come in. I'll be back in a sec. Right, so with this, it does say to use approximately 30 to 40 mils per application for a full adult body. So since this is only 20 mils, you're only going to get about half a body's worth. For me, this is a good handbag item to keep in my handbag, just in case, like the other day, I was out on a walk and it was much, much sunnier than I expected. I thought I'd be wearing a long sleeve top. I had to take my long sleeve top off, so I had a t-shirt on underneath. No SPF with me, but it was a choice between roasting in a jumper or sort of burning, which I didn't actually burn, luckily. So that's something I never normally do, and I hadn't got anything in my handbag, so this for me is going to be a godsend. This is what it looks like. So it's only a sample, but it's a nice sample. It has got a kind of a, you know, that kind of milky smell to it that I'm not so keen on, but you know, it'll do the job as an emergency. Okay, the next product is by Iconic London. This is Warm Lights, so it comes in a little bubble wrap. Warm Lights Baked Eyeshadow Palette, worth £24. The brand says this rich velvety shadow delivers intense pigment and a smouldering finish. Wear solo or blend with other shades for endless smoky eye possibilities. So I have got this on today. I love Iconic London, and I actually do really like their shadows. So let me just, it's a really shiny box. Iconic London always is very shiny. So it's gold in colour, and then inside there is a mirror, but it has got that plastic film on it. That's what the shades look like. So they're all shimmers. Very, very beautiful shimmers. And I've got them all on. So the first one is this very light sort of highlighter colour. And that is sort of in the corner of my eye. Then the second one, the second lightest one, I sort of came light out to dark, is that one there, which is probably just before the middle of my eye. Then the middle of my eye is this one, and that's right in the middle. Now I then used kind of two peachy colours on the outer edges, which were mattes. I tend to use mattes on my outer bits because that's where more of my wrinkles are, so I don't tend to use shimmers there anymore. But I did use this one as a kind of over eyeliner. So that's them all there, and that is at the edges, over my eyeliner at the edges there. I don't know whether you'll see them, but that's what I've done, and I think it looks all right. But I like these, I like the shimmers. I could do with a couple more shimmers anyway, so probably for me I'm going to be more inclined to use this one here, the second one in the middle of my eye, because I'm running out of the one that I normally use there, and I tend to go a little bit lighter there. Okay, finally the last product in here. I seem to have all sorts of things on my hands now. I will wash them in a bit, I think. This is by Bath and Body Works At the Beach Fine Fragrance Body Mist. This is 236 ml. It's worth £18, and this is lovely. It smells like frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut and bergamot waters. That's basically the only description you need, really. So it is lovely. It's a proper beachy beach smell. For me, it is mainly coconut, I would say. So let me just spray it on my arm. You can see the lovely mist. I love Bath and Body Works mists. That is lovely. That is, it's coconut but with an edge to it. It's gorgeous. It's just, oh, that is so nice. I wish we had smelly cam, because I think it's just the smell of summer. So that's it. That's the end of the box. I think it's a really good box for me. Personally, for me, it's got some of my favourite things in there, some things I wanted to try, and probably all of it is going to get used. So Obviously the elasticizer, I'm going to try my best to use that. I really am. I don't know whether I will, but I will try my best. This beautiful Rituals of Karma scrub, fabulous. Love that. The gorgeous, gorgeous Margaret Dabs leg product. I know it's a leg serum. It sounds boring, doesn't it? But honestly, it does such a good job. And then the Bare by Vogue self tan, which I think is a nice one for me. It's the kind of one I like to use on my arms, so that's where it's going to be going. Then there was the This Works Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum, which I've had before, and I really like that. We've got the little SPF. Okay, it's a sample. You're not going to cover your whole body with that. But if you just want a handbag product, it's perfect. It's really light as well. Then the Iconic London thing that I'm dropping all over the place. Eyeshadow palette. Lovely thing. I like those colours as well. I think they're really cool. Cool, I never use that word, but obviously I think they're really cool. Bath and Body Works At the Beach spray, just beautiful. I can smell it still. It's lasting, it's fragrant, it's uplifting, that's what it is. So for me, okay, it's £50, it's quite a lot, but if it's for a gift or something like that, or you really want to treat yourself, then it's money well spent, I think. On to other boxes. Latest in Beauty, they have done that thing they used to do with their subscription, where they release a load of products and then you can choose 6 of them, but some of them are really good and some of them are not so good, and you want to get in there and get the really good ones. So when they used to do that as a subscription, I never ever got it, because I am the kind of person that forgets things. So I would forget, and by the time I looked, all the stuff that I wanted was gone. This morning I set an alarm for 7:45. I heard my alarm go off. I was in the shower. I thought, oh, no, I'm going to miss it again. But I sped up and actually got in there first. And at dead on 8, I was there. I'd already chosen what I wanted because they'd sent us a list by email of what was going to be on there. And I wanted, there was a night souffle by, I can't even remember the brands, to be honest, that I've never tried before. Mostly skincare products I've got, because although I seem to get a lot now and then in boxes, I'm running out of certain things, especially moisturizers and night creams and things like that. I haven't got as many as I normally have, so that's why I went for those. And also there was Bum Bum cream, so I had to go for that as well. There was a Shiseido, I think it was only a little pot, one of their pots, but I got that and I like those. So yeah, I think I will be happy with my 6 products, and that again is a birthday present for me. Cult Beauty are bringing out a lip edit and a cheek edit soon. I've got a feeling, I don't know where I saw it, but I think they're going to be £45, but I might be wrong. Worth checking out maybe. For me, I had a glance at the cheek edit, and I've got so many blushes now anyway that I go for different ones each time. I don't think I need that many more. The lip edit, on the other hand, I quite like the idea of that. It depends. I'll have to think about it. Now, the other thing, the reason this next box was going to be one of my birthday presents that I opened on my birthday, like the Cult Beauty box I mentioned last week. But then I saw a post from my local Marks and Spencer saying they were getting more of their beauty bags in. And I had said if there was a beauty bag in store round about payday, I would get it. And I first saw this post, I think it was Tuesday evening. And I thought, well, I'm going to Marks and Spencer's tomorrow, so I will have a look in there and see whether they've got any. And I didn't get to go till the end of the day, and I thought, well, if they've run out, that's fine, it's okay, but if they've got one, I'll have one. And my husband was with me, so he bought me one, so I have got the Marks and Spencer summer bag at last. I am happy about that, because I can put the rhubarb one, I might not put it up there actually, I might put it in my perfume box. Anyway, I also got a suggestion after last week. Now, it was the OK box, wasn't it? And I had that mask, and I made a bit of an error in that I didn't realise how long you had to leave it on for. So someone very kindly mentioned some other masks that I could try. So I'm going to pause for a minute while I get those and show you, because I have tried one out and I really like it. I'll be back in a sec. So this is by Biodance, and it's the Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask. You actually get 4 of these for £15, and you can get them from various places like Boots. I actually got mine from ASOS because I get free next day delivery, and I wanted to try this out ready for an outing that I had yesterday. So this is the kind of mask that takes ages, and it starts off as a sort of a white floppy mask in 2 parts, and you put it on your face and then you're meant to leave it on for at least a few hours. I left it on overnight as suggested by my wonderful friend on here who has shown me these masks. I'm really pleased about them. So this is what it ends up looking like. It goes completely transparent, and you wake up. I did have to lie on my back, which is not my normal sort of positioning, but it was okay. The only problem was when I woke up in the morning, I always wake up and then kind of have a little doze afterwards, and I went back to sleep on my side, so there was a bit of a crease on my face from the mask, but that did uncrease itself, and my face did look different. I don't even know how. I know this sounds weird, but it just looked a bit younger. So it was a really nice experience when I pulled it off in the morning. So yeah, happy with this. It's a lovely, lovely mask, and it was nice to peel off. So thank you very much for that suggestion. The other thing that I bought was some self-tan products, because I did say that I needed some, and I did a bit of research, looked on the internet, thought I knew what I was doing, got to Boots, got overwhelmed by the amount of things, and ended up getting Bondi Sands aerated self-tanning foam liquid gold, mainly because it was one you didn't have to rinse off and it was on offer. That was the other reason. So I have used that. That's what I used on my arms before using the product that I've tried today, and it did do a really good job. And I also then thought, you know what, I need something different for my legs, because I tend to use body lotions that are self-tanning on my legs. So again, got overwhelmed at Sainsbury's, went for one that was on offer. It was Isle of Paradise self-tanning butter, which I've used on my legs, which seems to have done a nice job as well. So I'm all okay, I think, for self-tan at the moment. Having said that, if I see any more in boxes, I probably will go for it. And we did go out for lunch yesterday with my sister and brother-in-law, and I had a really nice lunch, but I had to make some good choices. So I chose poached chicken with a mushroom sauce, with green beans and potatoes they were potatoes, but only a small bit, and they were, I think, boulanger or boulangerie or boo something or another, which are, I think, a slightly healthier choice. Then I kind of ruined it and had a banoffee creme brulee with a shortbread biscuit. So I've got to do lots of walking to get rid of that. But you know, you've got to enjoy yourself occasionally, haven't you? So I'm still off work. Lots of walking to be done in the next few days. And yeah, I'm happy. It's birthday season for me. Both my son's birthday, my birthday, my mum's birthday was around this time. My brothers, well, both my brothers and my dad's. We're all June, July babies. So it's a very sort of celebratory time of year for us. And so hopefully I'll be back next week with another video. I don't know. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, the squirrel, you know, I have a squirrel and a baby squirrel, and I always thought, oh, that's quite nice. I didn't know squirrels were that sort of family orientated. But the poor baby squirrel now seems to have lost its mother's love, because last time, before she was sort of showing it what to do, it was coming on the table. Last time she was feeding on the table, it jumped up and she chased it out the garden. So I'm not sure whether their relationship is going to stand the test of time. Anyway, on that note, I hope our relationship does. And I'm going to send you loads and loads and loads of positive, wonderful, healing energy. I hope you have the most amazing week. Be kind to yourself. Be lovely to yourself. Love yourself, because you are worth it. And I hope this energy goes to you to give you that love. And hopefully I will see you here again very soon. Take lots of care. Bye bye.